Yo, what the heck is going on, everybody? It's me, Michael Game Show here, and welcome to a series called NHL 12. Or, I messed that up. Welcome to a game called NHL 12. Now, I asked people, since I was thinking of doing kind of like a sports series or any other spin-off series on my Xbox, and I asked which one would you want to see. A lot of people picked NHL, and I was like, okay, which game? Because I have a bunch of NHL games. They picked NHL 12, and I'm actually excited for this because this is actually my favorite NHL game of all time, because it's the one I play the most out of them all. And well, it wasn't my first NHL game I ever played. That was actually NHL 9. This one is definitely my most played and my most favorite one out of them all. Hey, look, it's the overrated Carey Price. Seriously, I never understood why Carey Price was that good. Even though he really never was. Because he played for Original Six franchise in Montreal, that's why. So yeah, I do have some plans to do some NHL hockey for a little bit, because, the Winter Olympics are starting up. But today we're not doing that today. Oh look, it's, what the hell is that guy's name? He was in Minnesota for a very long time, and retired a few years ago. So, yeah, okay. So let me explain how this series is going to work. So, I wasn't sure what to do at first, because, I could do, be a pro mode, but being pro mode takes forever, and it's just really not worth it, honestly, because I don't want the series to go on for way too long. Look, Wayne Gretzky. So what I decided to do is instead I'm gonna go to GM mode, which is in-game modes, EGM mode, and I'm actually gonna do all of that. And the goal is to just, I might change ideas in the future depending on how it does, but the goal is to play GM mode. Doesn't matter which team I am, and just win one Stanley Cup. Like I said, I may extend this series for longer and do all 25 years, I think it is. But I don't know if I'm actually going to do all 25 or just do a total Stanley Cup. It's going to depend on how fast it goes. So we'll see how it goes. If I get a Stanley Cup from year 6 or something, I might just do to year 12 or something, then take a break and maybe do it eventually later on. But I don't know. So yeah, we're going to do EGM mode. So yeah, I'm excited to do this. Oh, it's Inla. I remember him. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna do GM mode. And I actually have my own GM games. Actually, I have a bunch of them. Okay, so I'm just gonna make sure the settings are right. Start the NHL entry draft, but no, we're gonna start the regular season. Salary cap on, yes. We're just gonna keep everything. We're gonna keep it as realistic as possible. I'm not gonna do fantasy draft. It would be cool to do a fantasy draft, but I just to make it as realistic as possible, especially back in 2012. I'm gonna keep it at normal. And the rules, yeah, the rules are the same. That's a 7. I'm just gonna do be pro level. Alright, I think we're good. One of the reasons why this is my favorite NHL game, because this was the NHL game, or year, that my favorite hockey team, the Los Angeles Kings, won their first ever Stanley Cup. And that's why I have a soft spot for this game. Of course, they didn't win the cup when this game came out, but they won later that year anyway, when the NHL season started for this game. And I always will have a special place in my heart, and it's also the reason why NHL 14 is my favorite as well, because same reason, the Kings won the Stanley Cup in 2014. Not later that year it was supposed to be. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Oh wait, I gotta make sure I get the settings right. It's for certain things. Just want to make sure. Okay, yes. I'm gonna leave the GM fire rate on, so I can get fired from any team, from anywhere. Computer trades are on, waivers are on, trade offer notifications on, waivers, BGN. See, this is 25 is the max. I could do 20. What does that say? I can't tell. Sorry. Oh, it's 15. 10. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave at 25 because why the hell not? But I'm probably not going to do all 25 years for this series. But yeah. But like I said, I'm excited to do this. And obviously, we're not going to start as the Anaheim Ducks. We are going to start my favorite hockey team, and as I always have, the Los Angeles Kings, because that's where we should always start. Okay, if you're not a Kings fan, then you could like go any team, whoever the hell you want. But for me, I'm just gonna go as my local hometown favorite hockey team, which is the Los Angeles Kings. I was born in Los Angeles. I grew up a Kings fan. Always have, always will be. Okay, yeah, that was out. It was hard to tell. And then, I'm not gonna put my real last name because, well, I'm not gonna reveal what that is. So instead, I'm gonna put. Come on! Stop being touchy controls. G-U-I-N. I'm gonna put Penguin as my last name. Again, that's not my real last name, but I'm not gonna reveal what my actual last name is. So, yeah. Alright, let's go. Los Angeles Kings, we have 89 overall offense, 91 defense, and goaltending is 89. Overall, we're at 87, and our AHL team, which is Manchester. It's not Ontario, it was Manchester back then. Because this was before Ontario reigned. Because that's the Kings' current AHL affiliate. And our best player is Ante Kopitar, who recently just announced his retirement. Well, not recently. He announced it back in like August. Okay, I don't remember what that means. Whatever. Man, I'm so excited to play this game. This is gonna be a lot. It's gonna be so much nostalgia. Also, you may notice that I actually muted my TV. Well, that's because I'm pretty sure these songs are copyrighted. Oh my god! Look at these random gibberish. Yeah, I used to play this mode a lot. This is my LA Kings, the one I turned off firing, and this is my GM mode, like actual career where I actually with the Philadelphia Flyers. So yeah, so I'm just gonna create a new GM. I'm gonna call it. Michael. I'm gonna put YouTube. Wait, I pressed space. Oh yeah, because I used to the Xbox One. I have not gotten used to the Xbox 360's controls yet. I need to get back to that again. Okay. Now I need to put YouTube. Nope, that's not the right button. There we go, that's the right button. Alright, now it's R, and then it's T, U, E, V, I think? This is for YouTube? No, hang on, I'll be right back. Oh, so I almost got it right, but it's B, E. Alright, boom. I'm gonna put Michael YouTube. I'm gonna overwrite, oh, it won't let me overwrite? Okay, never mind. Okay, you're right, I made it to preseason. Okay, so before we get this thing started, let me explain what I'm gonna do. So obviously I'm just gonna do GM mode and do that. I am gonna make trades and sign free agents. I mean, I'm not gonna sign free agents now. And I'm also gonna draft players. Usually what I do is that I usually skip until the trade deadline. Usually, but I might do a few things, just like updates. Maybe I do like monthly instead, just to have time and stuff. And then if I make the playoffs, obviously since this video is gonna be long anyway, I am not going to. You're not gonna see the main video. You're not gonna see the playoffs. I will do the playoffs, but I'm gonna make a separate video out of that. That's gonna be more like a bonus like videos if you guys are curious about what happened to me in the playoffs. Because I like to play in the playoffs. I don't like to play in the regular season that much because well, because I have to play 82 games and I'd rather not do that. Like, I'd rather play, and plus, I'm more interested in playoffs than I am with regular season, so. Yeah, so once that, I will upload my playoff run. I do have plan to do full games and then highlights at the same time, so we'll see how it goes. And if I miss playoffs, that's not going to happen, so we'll see. So, like I said, it's going to be every year from every month. And as you can see, this is 2011 to 2012, so that means I was 6 years old, and then I was going to turn 11 in November. So, man, I was in first grade. My God, I'm 21 now. I feel super old. All right, so before we get started with the sim stuff, let's take a look at our roster. If I can actually, if it'll let me do it, because I want to see what our roster is. No, I don't want team standing. Is there a way I can look at our roster? We can try roster move. Let's see. Okay. Okay, that's not how you see. So let's just look at our roster. So we got Colin Frazier, Anze Kopitar, the man. Trevor Lewis. I remember Trevor Lewis. He actually he played with us the last 2 years. Not this season. I don't know if he retired now, but he had played for us for like 2 years. Ah yes, Mike Richards. We recently got him from the Philadelphia Flyers at the time, and he got us 2 cups, and then he was a freaking idiot by doing some drug at the Canadian border. Or I don't really know his things or stuff, but I actually follow him on Twitter, believe it or not. He's actually at Twitter, and same with Justin Williams. Brad Richardson, I remember him. Jared Stoll, he's actually one of our announcer guy, or I think he's not a color guy, but he does like the intermission stuff. So yeah, that's a fun fact. He actually is he works for the Kings. He's like an announcer staff. I forget what he does, but it's that. All right, let's look at our wingers. Kyle Clifford. So here's an interesting fact about Kyle Clifford. So for those of you who don't know, there was a Loud House episode in season 4 called On Thin Ice, which is about Lynn going to a professional hockey team that was going to make the playoffs and all that stuff. And she believed in all those her superstition bullcrap stuff. But anyway, that's not the main thing I want to talk about. The person who was the hockey player in this episode was voiced by Kyle Clifford, which is this guy right here. If you don't believe me, look it up. It's actually true. I couldn't believe it too. The Loud House critic actually told me that, and I was like, no way. So I did look it up, and well, there he is. Of course, this was back when he was like, I think he was like 20 or something. This was like, the Loud House didn't even exist back then. Loud House didn't exist until like 5 years later. And On Thin Ice didn't came out until I think 2020 it came out in 2019. So it didn't came out for like almost a decade. So yeah, that's a cool fact for you guys. Ever since then, I was like, oh my God, Kyle Clifford, I love you. And I always liked watching Kyle Clifford play because every single game I went to for years, he fought all the time, and it was just so entertaining to watch. I love watching Kyle Clifford play. I miss him a lot. He was a good player for our team. Simon Gagne, I remember him as well. He was in our team and he won the Stanley Cup, and then he just disappeared. I don't know what even happened to him after that. Scott Fraser, I don't know who the hell is this guy. When the hell is this guy even on the Kings? Seriously, I don't remember him at all. So yeah, Dustin Penner. Oh God, Dustin Penner. Okay. Dustin Penner has an interesting story because he started out with the Anaheim Ducks, and then after they won the Stanley Cup in 2007, screw the Ducks. The Edmonton Oilers offer sheet him, and he actually signed an offer sheet, and the Ducks decided to let him go because they had cap problems at the time. Because it was like the beginning of the cap era. It was like a second year of that. So he went to Edmonton, and then he got traded to the Los Angeles Kings. and then my dad calls them pancakes. And I never understood why for years. It wasn't until years later I found a video of why. Because his wife made him pancakes one time in 2012 in like January, and somehow he threw his back while eating pancakes. And then that's what happened ever since, and I was like, really? Oh yeah, there's the White King right there. I can't get down there. Will it let me? Oh yeah, look. The White King, yeah, I remember him. He was a bomb player, but he was okay for our team. Ah yes, Dustin Brown. The first captain who lifted the Kings to Stanley Cup. I remember him. I miss him. I actually had his jersey retired, believe it or not, a few years ago. It was awesome. And they actually bring the Stanley Cup, and I was like, oh my god, that is so awesome. The Kings didn't win the cup that year. But it was so cool that they brought the Stanley Cup to his jersey retirement. It was still awesome. I remember witnessing that. It was so awesome. I said already. Kevin White, I remember this guy. Yeah, I remember he was on our team that year, and I don't even know where he went. I don't remember they traded him or they sent him down or something. Jordan Nolan. His dad is actually an NHL head coach. He used to coach the Buffalo Sabres. I said the Buffalo. This isn't football. This is hockey. So yeah, his dad was actually an NHL head coach, Ted Nolan. Tyler Toffoli was a minor league player at the time, and now he's an NHL player. He plays for the San Jose Sharks currently. I still remember when we played at Colorado Avalanche in Colorado Springs. It was an outdoor hockey. It was like an Air Force or something like that. He scored a hat trick, and like 2 days later, he got traded to Vancouver. All right, let's look at our yes, the best defenseman at the time, Drew Doughty. He's our best. He hasn't been winning great recently, but he's still like one of our best defensemen we ever had as the Kings. So yeah. Future Hall of Famer? Well, actually, I don't know if future Hall of Famer, but he's definitely going to get his jersey retirement as well as Ozzy Kopitar. David here? I don't remember him either. Matt Green. Matt Green, yeah, I remember Matt Green. He was one of our good players that helped Drew Doughty become Drew Doughty. I don't know who you are either. Oh my god, Jack Johnson. Yeah, my favorite player at the time. I loved Jack Johnson back then. I was so pissed when they traded him to Columbus, because this is the last season that he was with the Kings before they traded him to Columbus for Jeff Carter. And I was so pissed off. I refused to accept Jeff Carter, and I remember calling it the worst trade we ever made. But little did I know, we actually win the Stanley Cup, so it actually worked out. But yeah, and he also recently just announced his retirement like a few weeks ago. I think like a week ago as I'm reporting this. And I feel bad for Jack Johnson, especially with his parents and how his career went. He had a sad career, but he also had his moments in it as well. He won the Stanley Cup in 2022 with the Colorado Avalanche. You had no idea how happy I was when he won that cup. It was awesome. I will miss Jack Johnson. I always will. Alec Martinez. Rangers fans, you better look away. The person that scored the 2014 Stanley Cup Finals winning goal. Yeah, he was a minor league player back then, but he did win 2 cups with us. And he also retired last year, so I do miss him. He's actually one of my favorite players as well. He was a good defenseman for us. Louis Mitchell, I remember him as well. Played with us for a little bit. Came from Vancouver. Robert Sagari. Or Rob Sagari. Yep, I remember him too. Okay, so interesting story, because I was at the 2012 Stanley Cup Finals, Game 6 against the New Jersey Devils. Yes, I was actually at that game. And Steve Bernier, I think that was his name, boarded him right in the face, and that caused him to cut in the bleeding. And that changed the entire game, and the Kings scored 3 straight power play goals and won the Stanley Cup later on. Which is also funny because Jared Stoll also destroyed another player, and apparently that was not a penalty. So, yeah, I'm not sure what's up with that, but hey, whatever. Kings won, I don't care. Jonathan Bernier, remember him? I remember we traded him to the Toronto Maple Leafs for Ben Scrivens. And Jonathan Quick, yes. The best goalie. I was so pissed when they traded him to Columbus in 2023. One of the main reasons why I wanted Rob Blake to be fired. And thank God they finally did. They should have done. They also should have fired him last year. They should not wait until this year. And is that Martin Jones? Oh, it is Martin Jones. He was in our system back then. Alright, yep, but that's our roster. Sorry it's taking a little longer than expected, but whatever. That's what happens when you make a hockey video. Like a long one. Let's look at our jersey numbers because some of them are completely different. John Van Brody, you're 45, you're 23, Kyle Clifford 13, Drew Doughty. Colin Fraser should be 24 because I remember him wearing 24. So you should be here. Simone Gonley's 12, Mac Rain, yeah. I don't know who you are, so I'm gonna. Jack Johnson's 3, Alton Kopitar's 11, Trevor Lewis. Yeah, Alec Martinez for some reason in this game is 53, but he was 27 when he lifted the cup. So I'm changing you to 27. Billy Mitchell. And Mike Richards was not 18. In fact, isn't our 18 retired? Like, I don't know why this game didn't think. Our person that wore number 18 was Dave Taylor, and his jersey is retired by the Los Angeles Kings. Did we retire his jersey number back then? I don't remember, but Mike Richards was not 10 when he came to the Kings. He was not 18. He was number 10. So yeah, you're going to be number 10. Scary. Alright, yeah, everyone else is pretty good. Alright, perfect. And I think our captains are good. There's one more thing I want to do. And that is I want to check our... No, I don't want practice. There you go. I want team standings. So I want to see... Okay, here we are. So this is our division. Yes, this is before we have the divisions we have today. This was back when we did 1 through 8 conference instead of division, the crappy ones that we do now. So our division included the Anaheim Ducks, the Dallas Stars, yeah, back then. Back when the Phoenix Coyotes were the thing, now they're the Utah Mammoths. And of course, the San Jose Sharks. Everyone is my least favorite team except for Dallas, because I never really had beef with them. I had beef with the Anaheim Ducks, and obviously I had beef with the Coyotes. I always have. I always hated the Coyotes when growing up. And I also hated the San Jose Sharks. I hated every team except for the Dallas Stars. This is the other division. This is the Northwest Division, with the Calgary Flames, Colorado Avalanche, Edmonton Oilers, Minnesota Wild, and Vancouver Canucks. This is before the Seattle Kraken and the Vegas Golden Knights existed. This is back in 2012. Both of them didn't exist for another few years. Actually, Seattle Kraken did exist for 10 years, and Vegas is like 5 years. So yeah. Because Vegas came out in 2017 and Seattle was 2021. And in our other division, which is our other Western Conference division, which is the Central Division, is the Chicago Blackhawks, Columbus Blue Jackets, Detroit Red Wings, Nashville Predators, and St. Louis Blues. Now, this was before the Detroit Red Wings and Columbus Blue Jackets are in the Eastern Conference like they are today. This was back when they were in the Western Conference. Yeah, remember that time? Yeah, that was a strange time back then. Oh yeah, also the Loud House fandom, so yeah. Oh my god, so that means I have a chance to play against the Loud House's home team. Yeah, I don't want to hear that again. Because you know how annoying it is? It's very annoying. Alright, now let's check the Eastern Conference. Ah yes, this is back when the Winnipeg Jets was in the Eastern Conference. Now, this was the first season that the Winnipeg Jets had existed since, I think, 1996, I believe. That was when the original Jets moved to Arizona, which we were the Phoenix Coyotes. So back then, this is the first season when they were at Winnipeg, because they were originally the Atlanta Thrashers. They moved from Atlanta to Winnipeg. And I don't know why they didn't switch them to the Western Conference back then. Maybe they couldn't. Again, I have no idea. So yeah, that's why they're in the Eastern Conference in this one and not the Western Conference like they are today. So we got them, Carolina Hurricanes, Florida Panthers. Oh man, I remember that logo. I don't know why they changed that. That logo is awesome. Tampa Bay Lightning, Washington Capitals. The Atlantic Division, New Jersey Devils, New York Islanders, New York Rangers, Philadelphia Flyers, Pittsburgh Penguins. And the West Eastern Conference, Boston Bruins, the defending Stanley Cup champions in this game, Buffalo Sabres, Montreal Canadiens, Ottawa Senators, remember that logo, and Toronto Maple Leafs. Also remember that, the logo they had for a very long time, and they changed it in 2016. This is the entire league, and this is the Western Conference and Eastern Conference. All right. You guys know the drill at this point, so let's get on with the season, and I'm excited. Alright guys, so we're going to sim through the preseason, and we're not, like I said, we're not going to play the preseason, so let's just go ahead and sim and just see how we did. Oh, we actually beat the Coyotes, hell yeah. And we beat the Dallas Stars. Lost to San Jose, okay. Alright, 3-1, okay, not bad, I'll take that. Alright, so our first game is against the New York Rangers. So I'm going to skip until the end of the month, which is this day. So let's see how we do so far. So I'm just going to cut to the next part, and yes, I have a chair next to me, so that's why. That's why you heard noises right now. So, alright, here we go. So I'll see you guys when we get to October 31st. Also, if there's like any trade stuff, I will include that, but for the most part, it won't happen, alright? So just letting you guys know. Oh, it's your boss. Just letting you know, I expect you to make the playoffs this year. Alright, yeah, the Kings, I think we can make the playoffs. We definitely have a good team. We're the 2012 Los Angeles Kings. We're fine. Then again, we had a terrible start at first, but then turning around after we fired our head coach at the time, I forget who it was. Then we got Daryl Sutter as our head coach, like in, I think, the summer. Okay, so we're having an okay start. We're mediocre. We're 4-5-2, which is not great. Also, guess what? It's my birthday tomorrow, so yeah. So now I'm 6, and now I'm 7 years old now. That was awesome. Alright, time to sim to the next month. Okay, we got a little bit better, not really much, but we're 11, 9, and 4, so yeah, not really much had changed that much. We kind of just we were on the beginning losing streak there, and I forgot to show you about October for some reason because I'm an idiot. Yeah, we had a good start, and then we kind of fall apart a little bit. Yeah, we lost 4 straight and 3 straight. So we're kind of just like a hot and cold team. So like one day we were doing well, we dominated, the other time, you know. So yeah, let's check the standings so far and see where we're at. I probably should have done it last time. I don't know why I didn't. I just forgot. Oh yeah, because I just kind of forgot. Alright, where are we? Okay, we're second place in our division. No, we're not too bad. And we're in the Western Conference. I have to count. So 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay, we're the 7th seed in the Western Conference right now. Alright, next one, submit. Oh yeah, guys, this day tragically happened. This is December 8th, 2011. That is when my uncle unfortunately died due to cardiac arrest, so that was a sad day. I remember that very well because my mom told me. And then 2 days later I had a birthday party bowling where I invited all my classmates at the time, and only one of them showed up. And I actually almost went to this game, but I didn't. It was very sad. Also, before I continue on, I remember this is the first time I ever saw the Chicago Blackhawks, and then a few days later, I went to the Kings versus Sharks game, and then guess what? I'm not even joking, this is a true story. I literally threw up because I felt like garbage at that game. I literally threw up everywhere near our seats and stuff. And it's funny because my dad didn't even notice. It wasn't until like some people like behind us, in front of us, were like, "Oh, your son is throwing up," and then I was like, "What?" And then he freaked out, and then all that. But guess what? My dad was more pissed off that I actually threw up, even though he wasn't paying attention to his child from actually doing that. So yeah, I actually had the flu, and I felt like garbage for like a week. I remember that was around that time. I remember that very well. And then my uncle died that day, and then almost went to that game, but I decided because I think we were going to go to that game, but we decided not to. I don't really remember why. I remember watching it at home. All right, now it's time to submit to the next month. I went too far. I just realized. All right. Oh, we got a trade. Tampa Bay wants Trevor Lewis for no, I'm not trading Trevor Lewis. No. I need Trevor Lewis on my team. Okay, Tampa Bay offer. I think it's the same trade, but a minor league player. Yeah, sure. I know those trade kind of are terrible, but like I said, it doesn't. I'm just trading for minor league players. It doesn't really matter anyway, so I'm just gonna accept this. So there it is, my first trade of the series. It was literally just a minor league swap with extra picks from the Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, we just finished December, and we're still mediocre. I'm kind of surprised. I expected to be dominate. Well, not dominate, but like be better than what we are. We're 17, 18, and 4. Let's go back to the beginning month, see how we did. All right. Yeah, just like I said, we kind of just like we're like a hot and cold team. Like we'll win 2 games and then we'll lose 3 games, then we'll win 3 games, then lose 2 and then win 1. And we're like I said, we're pretty much like a hot and cold team. All right, let's see where we are in the standings. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. Okay, now we're 4th in our division. Oh, great. We're not doing that good, but how far are we? How many points do we have? We have 38 points, so we're not that far from 3rd place Phoenix, and not too far from Anaheim. San Jose has 49. Or is that 43 or 49? Oh, 43. It's hard to see from where I'm at, so I can't tell. Where are we? Are we in the playoff hunt? It doesn't. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, no, we are not in the playoffs. Where are we? No. We're 12th in the conference. Nashville has the 8th seed spot currently. So we have 38 points, so we're 42, so we're 4 points behind Nashville. Okay, but we need to have a good January. If we don't have a good January, I think we're screwed. Alright, so pretty much just gonna sim to the All-Star break, so yeah. And no, I'm not gonna play the All-Star game, because who the hell cares? Oh my god, look, it's Peter Buha. The worst goalie I have ever seen in my entire life. I absolutely hate this guy. So, you know what? Yeah, we could use just an extra goalie anyway, so I'm just gonna claim him even though I don't like him, so yeah, he's literally the worst goalie I ever played, or I ever seen. Because, believe it or not, he was part of the Los Angeles Kings in 2017. He was the replacement of Jonathan Quick when he injured himself the very first game of the season. And he was completely terrible. It's one of the reasons why the Kings missed the playoffs. Yeah, sure. I'll also claim him. Why not? Ooh. Oh, okay. New York Islanders has offered me Jared Stoll and a second-round pick for Jared Stoll? That's 2012 second-round pick for Oscar. I don't know who those people are. Let's take a look at those players. I have no idea who these are. Alright, let's take a look. Who are these people? Okay, you're American, you're 26. What's your stats? I want to know your stats. You have not played an NHL game. Okay, so let's see who you are, because I don't know who you are. You have not played. Both of these guys have not played an NHL game. Wait, how old is this guy? He's 25. How old is Jared Stoll? How old is Jared Stoll? He's 29, I think. Oh, I was looking at the wrong thing. Oh, I'm so stupid. I was looking at the playoff stats, not the season stats. Okay, so when we go back to those guys. Okay, so he played 58 games. He has 10 goals, 19 assists for 29 points, and he's a -1 with a 28 penalty minutes. Okay. What about you two? Okay, there you go. You played 43 games. You have 12 goals. 10 goals, 31 assists. Okay. You're actually not that bad player, believe it or not. $47. So this is honestly a tough one. Let me look at him really quick and see how he's doing this season. Okay, yeah, he's not doing crap this season. I think I want to remove the second round pick. Can I remove? See, it's a tough trade because it's not a. You know, let me see. Let me see if I can turn it into a different pick. Here, how about a third round pick instead? How about that? Okay, no deal. Honestly, that was a tough. I probably would have made that trade if it wasn't for the second round pick. Like, if it was just those two players, I probably would have accepted it. Alright, made it to the All-Star game. So now I'm going to submit to the trade deadline because we are almost there. Oh yeah, this is the game I was talking. So Jack Johnson got traded. I don't remember which day he got traded, but it was around this time. And then the first game I remember seeing Jeff Carter was against the Chicago Blackhawks. Dustin Brown was so pissed that happened. And he actually scored a hat trick against the Chicago Blackhawks, which was very funny to me. And this is also the first time I saw Jeff Carter. So I was not very happy about that, seeing him. Anyway, our record, we're getting it. We're still pretty mediocre. We're 23, 22, and 5. It's still not great. Let's take a look where we are in the standings. Okay, so we were 4th place last month. Now we're in 3rd place, so we're getting a little better. We have 51 points. We're tied for 2nd with Phoenix, but we're in 21st. Wait, is it 21st like overall in the league or just in the conference? Okay, it's the league. So as for playoffs, okay, no, wait, did I count right? Let me make sure I count right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, we're not in the playoffs. We're 12, I think we're 12 or 11. I think we're 12. 51 points. 8th is Minnesota. They have They have 52, so we're literally like on the playoff hunt, but just not good enough in just yet. All right, let's go to the trade deadline and actually see if we can get some trades. Because I think we need to make some moves, but I don't know what we really need. All right, we made it to the trade deadline, so let's go ahead and do some trades. Oh, we got a call already from the Tampa Bay Lightning. All right, let's see what they want. A first-round pick for Colin Fraser, Kevin Reiner for who? This guy. Seriously, you want a first-round pick from me? Dude, there's a chance I might not even make the playoffs. Are you serious? Well, let's see what this guy is. 41 points. So 9 is 15. So you might be a change of scenery. Okay. It actually might not be that bad, honestly. The first round pick is a little bit iffy, but the others I actually don't mind. And there's a chance I'm probably not gonna make the playoffs anyway, so it's probably not gonna exactly kill me, but who the hell knows? Okay, this guy has not played in the NHL this season, and this is a 5th rounder. Yeah, you know what? Screw it. I'll accept it. Screw it. I don't even care. It probably will bite me in the ass, but you know what? I'm still at the where I can get away with first round pick, so I'll agree to that. And I'm actually gonna try to propose. Actually, no, I'm not. Screw that. I want to keep the video. I just want to keep the video going, so I'm not gonna do that. Mark Fraser to Ottawa, Dallas. It's only been two trades so far. Alright, let's see. Oh no, Toronto's calling me. Oh great, what does those bastards want? Alright, give me something good. Thomas Dickey for a 4th round, 2 draft picks, and another. You know what? Sure, take him. Take him. I'll take the extra picks. Thomas Hickey, who the hell are you? I don't even remember you at all. Ooh, Edmonton's calling me this time. Alright, what do you want, Edmonton? Jarrett Stoll, a 2nd rounder for... Wait, I can trade Jarrett Stoll back to Edmonton? Oh my god. Alright, but is it a good deal? Let's find out. 60 games, they'd have -6. And you... I'm gonna say no to this deal because that doesn't sound like that good, honestly. I mean, I did almost trade Jarrett to New York to the Islanders, but I feel like that trade was better. Minus that 2nd round. Edmonton and both Colorado and Edmonton are calling me. All right, let's see. Colorado, let's see what they want. They want Toronto's 3rd round for. Okay, 3rd round that I just got from Toronto for this guy. Okay, for another goalie, for 2 goalies. Oh wait, no, that's not goalie, that's defenseman. Like I said, it's very hard to read because, you know, I'm far away from where I'm at. Alright, let's see what you have. Okay, you didn't do anything this season. How about you? You're a minor league player, but how? Oh, you're from Norway! Nice. 24 points? Oh, but he's a minus player. 3rd round pick, that's kind of steep. How do I give you a 4th round? How about I give you 2 4th rounders instead? How does that sound? Okay, cool, they accept it. Alright, Edmonton, let's see what you want. No, I'm not. Dude, really? Dude, I'm not trading Dustin Brown. I don't care what you're offering me, but I'm never trading Dustin Brown. No. That's never gonna happen. god, Everton, you won't leave me alone. What do you want? A second rounder for this guy and Rob Sagari. This guy. Let me see what he did. He's from Sweden. He didn't do crap this season. Okay, this guy, that's actually... And wait, what was the pick? Second rounder, Los Angeles. For Rob Sagari. I'm not really getting anything. I'm getting a player, so... you know what? Edmonton? Give me a third rounder, then maybe. No deal? Alright, now can you please leave me the hell alone, please? I swear to God, they're gonna call me again for like the 4th time. Oh, never mind, that was it. Alright. Well, whatever. And I forgot to show you for January. Because, again, I'm an idiot. Loss. Yeah, this team is hot and cold. 3 losing streak, 3. Jeez, this team. I don't even think this team's gonna make the playoffs, honestly. Alright, so at this point, I'm just gonna sim to the rest of the season. Oh, another story on this one. So, I was actually at the final game of the season for the Sharks. We had the most controversial call of the season, because one of the players, grabbed one of our players' stick, even though he was on the bench, and the ref did absolutely nothing with it. That's how we got screwed. And then we went to San Jose and we lost, but we still made the playoffs. I remember that. And then we won the Stanley Cup later on. So yeah, that's an interesting story. I was actually at that game. I remember that. I was so pissed when that happened. Alright, like I said, I'm just gonna submit to the end of the season, so it doesn't really matter. Alright guys, we just ended the season. I also just remember another story as well. Which game? Oh, I think it was this game. Yeah, it was this game. So, in real life, I actually went to this game between the Anaheim Ducks and the Los Angeles Kings at Honda Center. And it was the first time I ever been, besides the Los Angeles Kings, to another hockey stadium. And I wanted to go to another hockey game so badly. And the Anaheim Ducks is very close to me. They only live I only live 20 minutes from Honda Center, believe it or not. Because I'm actually closer to the Anaheim Ducks than I am with the Los Angeles Kings. But yeah, I follow the Los Angeles Kings than I do with the Anaheim Ducks, because screw the Ducks. But it was still an awesome experience. I love it so much. And we actually won. We won 4-2. I remember that. And yeah, anyway, we finished the season up with 38, 35, and 9, I believe. So I'm not sure if that's good enough to make the playoffs. So let's take a look at since the trade deadline. We actually ended off pretty strongly, I would say. Okay, we did kind of dip a little bit here, but yeah, and we had back-to-back losses against the San Jose Sharks. So the question is, did we make the playoffs? I don't know. Let's find out. Did we? The regular season has ended. And no, we missed the playoffs. No, I'm actually mad. Alright, well, let's look at the standings really quick and see where we ended up. I think we missed the playoffs. Looks like we did. Yep, we missed the playoffs. God damn it. Oh, look, the Edmonton Oilers made the playoffs. Are you freaking serious? That team was terrible at the time. And look, the Buffalo Sabres made the playoffs. So their drought didn't really started. Because in real life, that's what happened. Their drought started. Oh my god, we got the 2012 Eastern Conference Finals match as the 1 seed New York Rangers and 8th seed New Jersey Devils. And this is also the year we won as the 8th seed. Oh my god. I'm actually not happy that we missed the playoffs. Alright, well, let's look at the standings and see where we ended up finishing. Alright, we ended up finishing 3rd in our division. We got 85 points, and we were 18th in the league. Where were we in the conference? we finished 10th in the conference. We finished with 85 points, so we missed the playoffs by 2 points. 2 points! And Nashville, and I'm pretty sure Nashville missed it due to a tiebreaker. Well, that's lovely. Alright, so I guess I will just sim to the draft, I guess. This was also the day that the Titanic sinking's 100th anniversary was. Well, technically it was this day, but still, both of these days. So, yeah, happy anniversary to the Titanic sinking. One of the scariest moments in history. I think this is the draft day, I think. Alright, so I'm just gonna sim to the playoff stuff and we'll see who actually who wins the cup. Then we'll check the awards and stuff. Then we'll do the draft. Then we'll do the re-signing, and then I'm gonna end it in the free agency. So I'm not gonna do the free agency in this video, that will be in the next video. Alright. Because this video is going long enough, so we don't need to do that. Yeah, we're recording for an hour 1 minute, so this video is probably gonna end up like being an hour 20 minutes probably. I kind of expected that, honestly, because this is like my Mario Party's videos usually take like an hour 10 minutes. Well, it depends on what Mario Party game I play. Yeah, I don't care about the AHL playoffs. So no, go screw yourself, AHL. Care less about them. The current round of the playoffs. Oh, it's okay, so it's just a round, not the cup finals. So we're too early for the cup finals. It's not gonna happen until June. Okay, the second round's over, so now it's wait, did my AHL team actually make it to the final? Or made it to the conference finals? Did my team actually make the AHL finals? There's no way in hell. The Stanley Cup champion is the New York Rangers. And the AHL champion is the San Antonio Rampage. I think my AHL team made the finals. Is there a way I can stop simming for a sec? I'm spamming. Why? Oh, this is retired players. McDonald. It was a duck. I think this is also his final season in real life, if I remember correctly. Why do you sing from Lee? Dude didn't retire for another 3 years in real life. Kind of surprised. So that's the retired players. No, I don't care about the prospect tournament. Okay, whatever that is. Okay, what was I looking at again? Oh yeah, playoff trade. Let's look at the playoff trade and see how everyone did. Oh my god, the Rangers defeated the Red Wings in 6 games. Great, then fans are gonna be like, oh no, the Loud House home team lost. Yeah, whatever, I don't even care about that. Let's see, the Sharks. Oh my god, the Edmonton Oilers upset the #1 San Jose Sharks in 5 games. Oh my god. I cannot believe that. That's like the same thing when the Los Angeles Kings upset the 2012 Vancouver Canucks in 5 games. I remember that one very well. Let's see. Oh my god. And then Detroit Red Wings defeated the Calgary Flames in 5 games. No surprise. Vancouver defeated the Dallas Stars in 7 games. St. Louis defeated Chicago in 7 games. In the second round, Detroit defeated the Edmonton Oilers in 5 games. And the St. Louis Blues defeated Vancouver Canucks in 7 games. And Detroit defeated the St. Louis Blues in 7 games. In the Eastern Conference, the New York Rangers swept the New Jersey Devils. The Buffalo Sabres defeated the Carolina Hurricanes in 7. The Washington Capitals defeated the Philadelphia Flyers, not Washington, defeated the Washington Capitals in 7. And the Boston Bruins defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins in 7. The Boston Bruins defeated the Buffalo Sabres in 6. New York Rangers defeated the Philadelphia Flyers in 5. New York Rangers defeated the Bruins in 5. And like I said, New York defeated the Detroit Red Wings in 7. Alright. Let's look at the AHL. My AHL team actually made the finals. Where's my team? My team's the 2 seed. I don't know how AHL playoffs work. I'm not familiar with them. But who the hell cares? I don't even care. Oh, I can look at my player stats. Alright, let's look at that. Hey, it's a good idea to check the stats really quick. Alright, let's see. You have 50 points, 11, 10 goals, 44 assists. Simone Galley had... Holy crap, Simone Galley had 65 points. My god. Typical. Jack Johnson had 21 points. Andre Kopitar had 58 points? That's hard to see. 41 to 18. Martinez had 17 points. Okay. Dustin Penner had 48 points. Mike Richards had 64 points. Okay, he had a good year. Jared still had 47 points. Justin Williams had 48 points. How did my goalies do? Is there a way I can tell how my goalies do? I just want the Los Angeles Kings. Can I check my goalies, please? I want to see how they did. This is the main guy. 2.31 goals against average. 35 wins, 23 losses. 9 point, okay, not bad, not bad. I mean, his goals against average isn't that great, but Jonathan Bernier actually had a good goals against average, but not good save percentage. He had 3 shutouts. Okay. Alright. Let's go ahead and do the draft. And also there might be some trades, so we'll see. Let's begin the 2012 NHL Entry Draft, which is known as the worst draft in NHL history. Even though none of these players are real every time. Oh yeah, the Columbus Blue Jackets got the first overall pick. In real life, the Edmonton Oilers did, and guess who they picked? Nail Yakupov. One of the worst draft picks of all time. Goddamn Edmonton. Hey, at least you got Connor McDavid a few years later. But still, Nail Yakupov? Are you serious? What a boss. All right. Oh, Minnesota and Montreal is asking me for a trade. All right, let's see what they want. Dustin Brown. Dude, I am not trading Dustin Brown. Get it? If you want me to trade something, unless you give me good packages, then I might consider. But no, I'm not trading Dustin Brown. Wait, is that? No, that's not Shea. He wasn't in Montreal at the time. No, I'm not. My God, I'm not trading Dustin Brown. Oh, no, Yakupov didn't even go first overall. Like I said, I don't even think they're even real players. I don't think. I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't have a first round pick. I traded it to... What did they trade it to? I can't remember. I can't remember who I traded it to. Okay, I do have a second round pick. Chicago and Dallas are calling me. I swear to God, if it's trading Dustin Brown, I'm not. Wait, Marian Hossa? And Rob Gary. Oh, it's so tempting, but I don't want to trade Dustin Brown. So who can I trade? You know, you can have Voinov. How about that for Marian Hossa? Okay, good. Then don't ask me for Dustin Brown. I swear to God. Oh my God, stop asking me for Dustin Brown. I'm not trading Dustin Brown. Here, you know what? You know what, Dallas? Here, you can have my second round pick. Alright. Like, seriously, stop asking me for Dustin Brown, guys. Alright, who am I gonna... Oh, so it doesn't really matter who I'm gonna pick. Tyler Gable. Yeah, whatever, I don't even care. I'll just take him. Wait a minute, is that was that Neo Yakupov? Oh my God, it is! He got drafted by the Detroit Red Wings in the second round. I thought these were fake players, but no, that's actually Neo Yakupov. Because this is his draft year, and he got drafted first overall. I cannot believe it. Oh, well. I guess even the NHL game thought that he was a terrible player. Alright, New Jersey. I swear to God, if you ask me for Dustin Brown, I swear to God, New Jersey, why? No, I'm not trading Dustin Brown. Why do teams keep asking me for Dustin Brown? I swear to God, it's getting annoying. What's your position? I don't know where your position is. He's a defenseman. Yeah, I'll take him. Please don't be Dustin Brown, I swear to. Wait, Mike Richards. Okay, it's not. Thank God it's not. It's not Dustin Brown this time. Okay. You want Mike Richards? Okay, you want Mike Richards. No, I don't really want to... Let me look at Steve Vai. But it might be useful for... 24 points. Here, give me here first. Okay, so I have two 5th round picks. I forgot I can send to the next round, so I should probably do that. I should have done that a while ago. Montreal, don't be Dustin Brown. No, I'm not. No, I'm not trying Dustin Brown. You can have Simone Gagne. No trade? Alright, fine. Whatever. Don't even care. Left winger? Alright. 2 picks later. Right winger. I have a 6th round pick. Minnesota's calling me. Or who it this time? Mike Richards? You can have my 2nd round pick. You can give me your 1st rounder. How about that? No deal? At least they stopped asking for Dustin Brown because that was getting annoying. I'll take this guy. I don't even care. Got 2 7th-round picks. Minnesota. Nope, go screw yourself, Minnesota. I'm not trading Anze Kopitar. Alright, we're done with the draft. Now let's go to re-signing phase. This will be the last thing we're going to do today. Alright, let's look at players that we need to re-sign. Yeah, we need to re-sign. Oh, nope, I hit the wrong button. Wait, which button was it to sort out? Oh, it was that button, alright. There you go. Checklist, don't care. Garrett Stoll. Yes, let's sign you with extension. I'm definitely keeping you. Barry Richardson, yes, you can stay. Now, just like I say, I'm not like extremely good with this type of stuff, so I don't know if these are gonna be like good ones or not. I don't really care about that honestly. All I care about is just making the playoffs and just winning a Stanley Cup. I don't know who you are, so you're C, you're 74 overall. You might not be a bad player to keep around. I don't know who you are. Yeah, you're RFAs anyway, so I should probably keep you guys. Oh yeah, also I'm signing my centers, by the way. These 2 Fs. Pure B minus. I'll just sign you. Oh wait, that was my 2nd-round pick guy. Okay, 33, yeah, you can go. Dustin Penner, yeah, I'll sign you. No, you can go. Yeah, I'll keep the RFAs. Dwight King, yes, I'm definitely keeping Dwight King. Percy, 70 overall. I'll sign you. Wetner, who are you? Alright, that's all I had to do. Okay, ooh, we're definitely. Oh, we have a lot of defensemen. What overall was he? I couldn't see. I think it was 83. Alec Martinez, yes, I gotta sign you. Drew Doughty. Gotta sign you for 4-year deal. Oh, no, Jake Muzzin. My dad hates this player with a burning passion. My dad was super excited when the Kings traded him to the Toronto Maple Leafs. He had no idea how excited he was. Lineup, yeah, I gotta keep you. 21, C. No. I'll sign you. Why not? And alright, last one, goalies. You can walk. Yeah, we can use an extra goalie. Alright, I think we're good. So let's go ahead and do the 30th. See if our players resign. Okay, Drew is staying in the game. Let's go. So is Dustin Petter. So is you. Jared Stoll. Ag Martinez. Alright, let's go. And I got some new players coming up. We're going to go to free agency. And alright, we're done. So, yeah, I am going to leave today's video. That took kind of what I expected, a long time, but what are we going for? We're going for an hour and 24 minutes. So it's probably going to cut down a little bit of it. I don't know how much I'm going to use because there were part of it that I had to take a little bit, but maybe I should have like cut things down. I don't know. We'll see. But anyway, yeah, I had a lot of fun doing this. I hope. Unfortunately, I didn't make the playoffs, but hopefully next month I will make the playoffs. And it's just a new idea I thought we'd do for something change. Because I want to play my Xbox as well for my YouTube videos. So yeah, let me know when you want me to do for the next hockey video. Should I make more trades? Draft better, because I'm not the greatest at this type of stuff, but I always have fun doing it. So yeah, so anyway, I'm going to end today's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next month, and hopefully we can actually make the playoffs next time. Goodbye everyone, and have a great day.